Salutations! I'm Staylotus77, and today we've got the WesterGun. Now, this weapon here is a Maliwan SMG that has no charge time. And it does splash, and that's really about it. That's all that's to this weapon. There's no real special effects or anything other than instant charge time. So, yeah. The gun damage is mediocre. We have a devoted, which is just better based on the damage stat and the fire rate stat and the magazine stat. So yeah, let's use this, right? Good lord. This weapon, it can kill things. Don't get me wrong. With the right setup, you can make this work. The problem is when you're playing with this weapon, it just feels generic and it doesn't feel unique like a Borderlands weapon. It's literally just it reminds me of kind of just shooting a generic assault rifle at a hunter in Halo. Like, unless you're hitting the specific critical hit spots on those hunters, you're not doing much, and it's not an enjoyable experience. Ever. Yeah, so that's the kind of weapon that we're gonna be using today. Why? Freaking loop. Good lord. So here we're using a driver setup for the first bit. We have actually multiple things we're gonna be doing here. So we're using Sellout to proc the driver, Snowdrift Victory Rush, and Icebreaker. Actually, we're going to start with the Icebreaker to get to Valks, and then once we get to Valks, we switch to Snowdrift, and then once we beat Valks, then we switch... actually, we stay with the Snowdrift, and then we get to Wotan, and we switch to the Plus Ultra and Phase Zerker. That's the strat that I've deduced here for what I want to do. For this specific piece of content, I do enjoy using this build with like Clear the Mind and stuff. This is based on the Ogre build that I released not too long ago. I very much enjoyed using this very similar setup with in other content outside of Maliwan Takedown. The problem with this is there isn't very much other content outside of Maliwan Takedown that I'd want to really constantly play other than like farming or Guardian or the Trials. Like the Trials are fun, but you're not using this build with the Trials because the Trial boss will just out tank the amount of ammo you have. But you can run it with the normal Trials, and then it's still sort of content. There's the Slaughters that this build does really well in. But for today's video, we're running through Maliwan Takedown, and I guess we could use the Frozen Heart for the last phase. Actually, we may switch to Plus Ultra Phase Zerker for the Valks, and then switch to Frozen Heart for Wotan. Yeah, that sounds like more fun. The main reason why I haven't released this build yet is because like, I've had this on the list for a while. I haven't released it because I haven't found a real fun way of playing this setup. And one of the things I like to do is I'm playing these builds because I enjoy playing with these weapons. Despite them being all gimmicky or bad, objectively bad, there's a lot of them that like, I just enjoy the playstyle that I can create with this weapon. And this WesterGun, I couldn't really find anything that I really wanted to do. I originally started with a Eternal Fist, just generic elementals tree, did a lot of green tree stuff in a gun build, and that didn't really turn out like how I wanted it to. I did a lot of blue tree, red tree stuff, and then a touch of green tree, and that still wasn't very enjoyable. And this is so far the most enjoyable setup that I've come up with. It's not the strongest. It's not the strongest setup, but it is the most enjoyable one that I've come up with. And so that's kind of where I'm at here. And yeah, let's get started, because there isn't really much else to explain about this, really. Oh, we're gonna Hit the loop playlist button this time. Oh. Let's get you. Where's this last guy at? Oh, I guess not. Okay, that's cool. Oh, he's just dead. Let's grab you. Wow. Where is... There he is. Okay. Alright, then we want to do this. A little bit more of that movement speed sustain in here. Okay. Oh god dang it, it got one of the bugs again, didn't it? Good lord. Where's it going? That one? There we go. Now again, this weapon does do splash damage, so it is kind of scary to approach an enemy with this weapon, because you have a high likelihood of just nuking yourself. Or Barrel. Barrel can do it too. Who did I grasp? Oh, you. Okay. And now who did I grasp? You. Okay. That's kind of the cycle of this build. Oh, we don't want to relive there. Hey now. Cool it. There we go. And I got the shock. God dang it. Oh, that's not good at all. Where is you? You'd be a good shot to get back up with? I suppose not. Oh, well, I can use you to get back up. That works. There we go. Dead Kraken. Boom. Don't do shock. And it did shock again. Use this to balance off a little bit. There we go. Or that. Okay. That's fine. Pop this. This. I forgot to switch. We're gonna switch right now. I forgot. I don't have mindfulness stacks without the driver on. Does that hit the boss? It did a little bit. Okay, that's cool. Come on. Come on. Don't start. There we go. Pop. Alright, you should be pretty easy to deal with. You. Stay away. Yeah, do your ranged attack more. There we go. Well, that worked out, I suppose. Alright, we're gonna use this to pop the shield. Whoa. That was really close. Oh, did I forget to switch? I did. Whoops. It's kind of late for that now, but oh well. That's not going to reflect anything because he's immune. Okay, there we go. Heuristic Drifter. Now we want to bring an enemy down to you. Kite an enemy down here. Like that. Get you up. And immediately kills him. Okay. Where's the guy who came down here? You. There we go. Dead boss. Let's go. Okay. Now we're going to switch back to... I'm gonna leave the Snowdrift on for this next segment. I don't really think I need the Icebreaker for anything here, because I wanted it in case I want the Icebreaker on in case I left Kraken alive. That way I get that bonus cryo from that bonus V1 damage from the Icebreaker. So I didn't end up needing that here. I use Snowdrift. Come on. Okay, we killed him. And then we can use you to reflect to kill somebody else, right? Right? Come on. There we go. That paid off. Oh. That works. You know, I've been sort of in a content drought recently, so like, when it comes to Borderlands 3 content, I haven't been able to find anybody that I want to watch for YouTube stuff. Do you guys have any suggestions? Because like, I've been watching a lot of It's Termex, who's just come back to Borderlands a bit. I've been watching, I watched K6 a little bit. K6, I I'm not that much of a fan of K6. Not because he's a really cool dude, but I just don't really I don't enjoy the build crafting side of his videos. That stuff kind of messes with me because I'm just like, I'm looking at stuff and I'm just like, that's not how that works. Don't use that for that. That's not how this works. There's been a lot of times where I'm just like, nope, that's not a thing. And so I'm just like, that definitely messes with my head. So I still watch him from time to time, but whenever he's doing a playthrough, I always end up not finishing the playthrough because of the building segments. That, and I don't enjoy watching people just use meta weapons. It's one of the reasons why I enjoyed a lot of Thick Blaze content. There we go. That was beautiful. You know, this Cryo Nova setup is so much fun. The problem when it comes to the problem when it comes to this is it's kind of unreliable in some cases, and in others, as much as I enjoy the setup, there are definitely times where it's just like there's not enough enemies for me to do anything to this one enemy. It's a lot of chaining damage and a lot less Oh, Spartan Game Zone. Oh, that's another person I like to watch. Although he also does a lot of meta stuff, but I just like the way that he explains things. He makes things sound fun when he talks about it. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna wait for my cooldown to come back, and then we're gonna do touch, and then do this. And use you to kill off the other two. And there we go. Math at its finest. On the spot math. Okay, so for Wotan, we're gonna do a sort of hybrid between what we did with the Valks, what we did just now, using the Snowdrift and the Phase Zerker with the Frozen Heart. And the reason for this is I showed it off in the Ogre video, but you can actually freeze Wotan because he's only resistant to cryo. He's not immune to cryo. So you... Oh, that's not good. Come on. There we go. You kill something and then you can freeze him, and it's absolutely hilarious. Okay, so here there's going to be a lot of relying on doing shenanigans like this to get rid of this phase. There we go. Okay. Now we want to slide, come up here, shoot a couple times, get back down, and then I didn't have the capstone procced yet. Okay, so what I need is for you to summon an ad. That way I can do shenanigans. Or wait, can I proc? I can proc kill skills off his head. I forgot about that. And he's dead. By being frozen. I froze him off of himself. I used him as a kill skill. Freaking beautiful, I love it. Now that you're down on the ground, pop. You didn't freeze all the way because you were just thawing out. There we go. and dead. That is a takedown confirmed. But again, there are a couple content creators that I watch that do like Borderlands 3 stuff, but there's not very many that I can think of off the top of my head. And so it's just like, I want some more content creators to go check out and watch. I mean, yeah, there's just not very many that I'm seeing right now. A lot of people are doing their like first playthrough videos or live streams and stuff. And that's not exactly what I'm looking for. I don't know. I hope y'all have a good rest of your days, and I hope y'all enjoyed this WesterGun gameplay. Mostly just showing off how broken Unweave the Rainbow is, and how awesome a cryo setup on Amara can be. But yeah, I hope y'all have a good rest of your days, and see y'all Wednesday, hopefully?